bill has been submitted to remove silencers from the NFA, and there's been some bad stuff submitted as well. Stick by and watch this episode of Guns and Gadgets to learn more. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. If this is the first time you have found this channel, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to this channel. This is where you're going to find all of the news related to the Second Amendment, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, no matter where it happens in this great land. My name is Jared, and let's get into this. Hey guys, I want to mention real quick that Blackout Coffee is having a sale. I'll put the picture up there. I'll put the link in the description. You buy one bag of coffee, you get one of the holiday flavors half off. It's not going to last long, 3 days only. You can use the code that's on the screen. Link will be down below as well. blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. They do amazing work, send coffee to the troops. They send money to fight veteran suicide. John and the family are doing fantastic things. They're very pro-2A. They're very pro-America. So please consider supporting this small business. And thank you. H.R. 95 has been pre-filed by Jeff Duncan of South Carolina. And Representative Duncan has brought us back the Hearing Protection Act. What the bill seeks to do is to simply remove silencers from the NFA, remove the requirement for a $200 tax stamp, and make them available to anybody through a NICS check. So they're going to be treated just like a firearm in that sense. And this bill already has 36 co-sponsors as well as the backing of a majority of the sportsman and firearms industry groups. Now, one thing I just want to note real quick is I will put links to all of these bills that I'm going to talk about down below. However, at the moment, because they're pre-filed, the text hasn't been published. But as they update the website and publish the text, the links will have them there. Just wanted to give everybody a heads up there. This is fresh. These were just recently pre-filed. And there will be more coming. We're expecting a lot more, but I believe we're going to see some in the next couple days. Specifically the assault weapon ban, but more on that as it comes. But let's talk about what has been pre-filed. H.R. 30 was pre-filed, and that bill was submitted by Bobby Rush of Illinois. And what this bill, just the title, like I said, we don't have the text of all these yet, but by the title, it looks to increase public safety by punishing and deterring firearms trafficking. No word if that's related to the people selling firearms illegally on the street, or if people sell too many guns from their collection a year and they're not an FFL. We'll keep our eye on this because there is a concerted move to make everything go through an FFL, and it wouldn't surprise me if that was in the small print on this one, but we will keep our eyes on it, and that again is H.R. 30. And then we come to a few of them that were submitted by Representative Sheila Jackson Lee. Sheila's from Texas. She is no friend to anything related to the Second Amendment, and you'll see that she is keeping her reputation safe with these bills. H.R. 121 is the first one we'll talk about, and the title is to provide for the hiring of 200 additional Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosive agents and investigators to enforce gun laws. She would like the government to hire more ATF agents so that they could run around and check on firearms. The next one, Sheila. Again, Sheila Jackson Lee. This one is H.R. 125, and this pre-filed bill looks to have a 7-day waiting period for every firearms transfer nationwide. However, there's more to it than just the firearm 7-day waiting period. She also wants a 7-day waiting period on silencers. Does she know that it sometimes takes like a year to get your paperwork back from ATF with a stamp? Armor-piercing ammunition. Kind of vague there until we get the actual verbiage in the text of this bill. I'm not liking that one. Also, the transfer of any large capacity ammunition magazine that is looking to be transferred as well. That one she's going to have a little difficulty with, because in order to have a transfer of something, it has to be serialized, and there are millions of magazines out there, standard capacity ones, that don't have serial numbers on them. But with that said, there might be a push in this bill to have magazines serialized. Again, I don't know, but when H.R. 125's text is published, we will know more. But keep this one on your radar. A 7-day waiting period for semi-automatic firearms, silencers, armor-piercing ammunition, and standard capacity magazines. For the next one, H.R. 127, again, we stay with Representative Sheila Jackson Lee because we love her oh so much. This bill is entitled, "To Provide for the Licensing of Firearm and Ammunition Possession and the registration of firearms, and to prohibit the possession of certain ammunition. So they're coming after ammunition in this bill. They're also looking for you to have a license for your firearm and for your ammunition in this bill. And the word registration is there for firearms. And that's H.R. 127. I can't wait to read this bill. Guys and gals, we are going to have a fight on our hands for these next couple years. And we're going to be counting on the 2A community. And the next one by our friend Old Sheila is H.R. 130. H.R. 130 requires the safe storage of firearms and ammunition, and to require the investigation of reports of improper storage of firearms or ammunition. And this, knowing how they worded all of the red flag bills across the country, should have everybody concerned. This is a national red flag bill. All they need is an allegation, a report of improper storage of your firearms or ammunition. It could be your neighbor. Hey, I was over there and I saw one bullet on the table that wasn't properly stored. And who's going to tell what's properly stored? But they're working towards that, and this is going to allow investigation of that, and more than likely going to lead to a red flag. We will keep our eyes on that as well. H.R. 130. And we'll move to the last of the pre-filed bills so far. There will be a lot more. And this one is H.R. 167. This one was brought to us by Rep. Al Green of Texas, another good buddy of the Second Amendment. And this one's looking to do away with gun shows. This would prohibit the transfer of a firearm at a gun show by a person who is not a federally licensed firearms dealer. Again, another bill looking to do away with, delete, and criminalize the person-to-person sale of a perfectly legal item that is owned perfectly legal by the owner already and would be sold to a person who is perfectly legal to purchase it at a firearms show, and they're looking to take that away because they don't like it. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There will be more anti-gun bills coming at a very rapid pace now, especially after the Electoral College votes were certified and Joe Biden officially became the president-elect. He has his anti-gun agenda that you can see on his website. So look for those bills to be submitted very, very soon, and I'm sure they'll be rushed through their committees. So we're going to have a lot of work ahead of us in the Second Amendment community. Guys and gals, I also want to remind everybody, the video I did the other day, that National Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act of 2021, H.R. 38, is back, and it already has 157 co-sponsors. That is not far off from the number it needs to pass the House. It really isn't. So we're going to have to do what we're going to have to do to get a couple more votes or names added to that co-sponsor list. But that's just what's going on here the last couple days with pre-filed bills. I will keep everybody in the know on these bills. All you have to do to stay in the know is to hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe to Guns and Gadgets, join this growing freedom family, and be part of the voice for the Second Amendment going forward, because we're going to need it. All right, guys and gals, thank you so much for your time. I understand how valuable it is, and I thank you so much for spending some with me. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.